APC, we have what? PDP, and we have what? The Labour what? Party. These are the three major what parties that are at the moment really pulling what weight. Every other one is like what? An auxiliary. These are the what they put in. Make sure party with what incalculable number of what supporters. Now, before we venture into using these three parties fundamentally to establish an equation and thereafter solve to know the number of what supporters each of them will be having, come on Saturday, being 25th of what February, when the presidential what vote will be conducted. Let us what record to what the law of mathematics, alphanumeric what expression, that A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, X, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Numerically, could be what interpreted as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, of course, 26. This is the numerical interpretation of what the letters of the alphabet we have. Now, going back to what the three contending parties, APC, PDP, and Labour Party, we say let APC be represented with X, let PDP be represented with Y variable, and of course Labour Party LP be represented with Z word variable. So using this, we can establish an equation that APC can as well be interpreted as what? AX, PX, and CX. While PDP can be interpreted as PY, DY, and of course P what? Y. Then the Labour Party is LZ, P what? Z, and of course dash. These three parties are actually aspiring to become or produce the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which is, from the revelation I got, represented with what is called green, white, what? Green. Now, let us reflect back to the numerical interpretation of the letters of the alphabet. You agree with me that A is equivalent to 1. So in the place of A, we can have 1x. Then P is being represented numerically as what? 16. So we have 16x, and of course C is 3 here. Look at it here. So we have 3 what? X. Then plus P again is 16 or 16y. Plus what? D is what? 4. That gives us what? 4y. Plus what? D, P again, that is what? 16 what? Y. Then we have plus LZ. L, what is it standing for? L is standing for what? 12. So we have 12 what? Z plus what? P, which is what? 16 what? Z. And of course plus nothing. And that is equivalent to green, white, green. What is G standing for? G is standing for what? 7. Then white, which is W, standing for what? 23. And of course, you have the next one, which is what? Green, is also 7. So with this, we've been able to establish 3 equations. Equation 1, equation 2, and of course, equation 3. We can solve this word equation using the different method. As a mathematician, I think you have up to about 14 means, by means of which you can evaluate the variables x, y, and what z that constitute this particular equation. But in order to save time, I think I'm going to be employing one method known as what? The determinant what? Method. Yes, using the determinant method, this equation could be interpreted using as delta is equivalent to where? 1, 16, 3. Of course, you have 16. Then you have what? 4, 16. Then the last is what? 12, 16, and what? 0. So let's look for the determinant of this what expression. That is delta. Now delta becomes what? Listen very well. Delta becomes, we have 1 into bracket 4 times 0 minus 16 times what? 16. I want somebody to be using the calculator to operate so that we can work it all the time. Emmanuel, thank you. You're welcome. So we have, the next one is minus 16 into bracket. Mathematician will agree with me that it is what? 16 into what? That will give us what? 16 into bracket what? 16 times what? 0 minus what? 16 times 0 minus 3. 16 times 3. Thank you so much. Then finally plus the last one, which is what? 12 into bracket. We have 16 times 16. Am I right? 16 times what? 16 minus 3 times what? 4. So let's do this mathematics. When we do that, we have delta now to be equivalent to, quickly, please, delta, please, do it for me. 4 times 0 is 0, minus 16 times 16 will give us what? The first 16 times 16 will produce what? Please, we're working with times. 16 times 16, let your hand be on deck. 16 times 16 will give us what? 256. That is 256, that minus what? 250 what? 6. Of course, minus 16 into 16 times 0 is 0, then 16 times 3, I think that is 48. Am I right? That is, you have, at this point in time, that is 16 into minus what? 48. Minus 48. Am I right? Then finally, we have what? 12. That is plus what? 12 into bracket. 16 times 16? 256. 2 what? 56 minus what? 12. Minus what? 12. So please, let's go straight. Minus 256 minus minus is plus. Is that not so? Then 16 times 48 will give me what? The first? 7 what? 768. Then you have plus what? 256 minus 12 will give me what? The first 256 minus 12. 214 times 12 times 12 will give me what? Times 12 will give me what? You're too slow to my liking, honestly speaking. 256 minus 12 times 12 will give me what? 2,928. So we have, quickly now, addition before subtraction. 2,928 plus 768 will give me what? Quickly. Minus 256 will give me what? So delta is equal to 3 what? God bless you. All right, 3440. That is the determinant. So we've succeeded in getting the determinant of this. So let's go proceed get to the value of x. To do that, we have to replace what? This particular variable with what? The constant of what? The equation. When you do that, you are going to have what? Let's go now. In the place of the constant, there's it. 7, 23, 7. We use to replace this. So we have delta 1. Is that also? So delta 1 becomes what? 7, 23, 7. Then we proceed to what? 16. 4 what? 16. Of course, 12, 16, and what? 0. Following the same procedure, we have what? Delta 1 to be equivalent to, let's be very fast please, delta 1 to be equivalent to what? 7 into bracket, am I right? 4 times what? 0 minus 16 times what? 16 minus what? 16 into what? 23 times 0 minus what? 16 times 7, am I right? So please be vigilant. Then you have 12 into bracket, 23 times what? 16 minus 7 times 4. Am I right? So therefore, delta 1 is equals to what? Please, let's go. Let's be very fast. Let's just go straight, please. Emmanuel, I'm counting on you seriously. You have what? 4 times 0 is 0, right? Yes, then 16 times 16 is what? 2 times 7 will give us what? 17 what? 92. Thank you. Yes. 1792, right? You said what? There's negative. Okay, you're right. You have minus 17 what? 9 what? 92. Okay, let's go straight. 23 times 0 is what? 0. Then 16 times 7 will give us what? 112. So minus minus is plus, right? So you have 112 times 16 will give me what? Quickly. 1792. The same? Plus, let's go. You have 23 times 16 will give me what? 23 times 3 what? 368. Okay, let's just go straight. You said 3 what? 68 like this? Okay, minus what? 7 times 4 is what? 28. Now 368 minus 28 will give us what? 368 minus 28 will give us what? You said what? 340 times 12 will produce what? 340 times 12 will give me what? 4080. Like this? Alright, so delta 1 now becomes addition before subtraction. 4080 plus 1792. Okay, God bless you. This will cancel this. And what is left is 4080. So what about delta what? Delta what? 2 can be obtained just like what we did here, by using this to replace this, we got what data 1. So by using this to replace the next one, we're going to have data what? 2. And data 2 becomes what now? Let's go. Data 2 becomes what now? Let's go 1, 16, 3. Then the next one is 7 what? 23 what? 7. And finally you have 12, 16 and what? Of course, 0. Am I right? Am I right? Alright, so let's quickly. Data 2, Emmanuel, please be speed. I need speed. Data 2 becomes what? 1 into bracket 23 times 0 minus what? 7 times what? 16 minus what? 7 into what? 16 times 0 minus 16 times what? 3. Am I right? Plus what? Finally, 12 into bracket 16 times 7 minus what? 16 times 7 minus what? 3 times what? 23. So therefore, data what? 2 is equals to, be fast, data 2 is equals to what?
1, 1, 6.
So this one is gone. You have 1, 1, 2 minus, right?
Yes, sir.
Then we have, let's go, 0 again. 16 times 3, 48, right?
Yes.
Minus, minus is what? Plus. So 7 times 48 will give us what?
3,
3, 6. That's good. Then the next one is 16 times 7, 1, 1, 2, right? 1, 1, 2 minus 3 times 23. 3 times 23, that should 69. So 1, 1, 2 minus 69 will give us what?
43.
1, 1, 2 minus, is it 43? Times 12 will give me what? But there's 12 here. Can you see it? Times 12 will give me what? Eh? Times 5, 1, 6. Addition before subtraction. 5, 1, 6 plus 3, 3, 6 minus 1, 1, 2. Is it 1, 1, 2? Alright, so we now have data 2 to be equals to 740. Alright, so finally we have data what? 3. Data 3. To obtain data 3, we are meant to use this constant 723 to replace 12, 16, and 1, 0. When you do that, you have 1, 16. Who is calculating? God is already revealing your president to you and you are calculating. You have 16 what? 4 and what? 16. No. Check it very well. Am I right? Yes, 16, 4, 16. Then finally we have what? 7, 23 what? 7. So Emmanuel, once again, your name doesn't go global, Emmanuel. And you are the cousin, so that becomes what? 1 into bracket 4 times 17. 7 rather minus what? 16 times 23. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Plus what? 16 into bracket 16 times 7 minus what? 3 times 23. Plus what? 7. This one is minus, right? 7 into bracket 16 times what? 16 minus 3 times what? 4. Yeah, let's go. Speed again. Data 3 give us what? That becomes 4 times 7 is 28. 28 minus 16 times 3 will give us what? Quickly. Just do 16 times 3 is what?
16 times 23.
You said 16 times 23 is what?
368.
Minus what? 28 will give us what? Minus that is 28 minus that figure. Be fast, please. Minus 3 what? 40. So let's continue. 16 times 7. 16 times 7. Minus what? 69. Minus 69. Minus 69. Am I right? Eh? Times what? 16 times 16. 688 like this?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Plus 16 times 16. Be fast, please. 256 minus 12 will give us what? 256 minus 12. Because 3 times 4 is 12. Will give us what? 256 times 7. Times 7 will give us what?
1708.
1, 7. Like this. Okay, addition
Should
before
be-
subtraction.
Should be negative.
You said?
Okay, minus 4.
Okay, let's continue. So let's go. Addition before subtraction. 1708 plus 688. Quickly.
2056.
Minus 340 will give us what?
2056.
2056. So we succeeded in getting the values of data 1, data 2, and of course data 3. So with this, we can obtain the values of what? S, Y, and Z by saying X, mathematically, all mathematicians over there will agree with me that the value of X is what? Data what? 1 over data. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And that becomes what? What is our data 1? Our data 1 here, where is it? Where are you hiding? Please come out in Jesus' name. 4 what? 080 divided by data. What is our data? Our data is 3440, right? Where is it here? 34410. 3440. And that gives us what? Right, please be fast. 1.18 what? 60. God bless you. What about what? Our y. Our y is data what? 2 all over what? Data. And that is equal to what? Data what? 2. Yes, sure, data 2. 740. That's 740 over 3 what? 440. We give us what now? 0 point what? Please be fast. 0.2151. Alright. Then Z now is equal to what? Delta 3 all over Z delta. And that's equal to what? What we got not quite long. 2056 divided by what? 3440. And that's equal to what? 2056 divided by 3440 will give us what? 0.5 what? 977. You are right. So these are the values of what? X, Y, and Z, alphabetically used to represent APC, PDP, and what? The Labour what? Party. Upload this thing tonight because it's a revelation given to me by God Almighty to validate the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now we've gotten the value of X, Y, and Z. What about what? Their ratio. Therefore, X ratio Y ratio what? Z, which is what? APC ratio PDP ratio Labour Party will be equal to what? 1.1860 ratio what? 0.2151 ratio what? 0.59 what? 77. So we're going to get what is called the ratio fraction. Is that okay? A fraction of each of them. Are you there? In the course of what the election. So what is the fraction for what? APC now. APC fraction. Okay. Therefore, when I say APC plus ratio PDP plus Labour Party gives this. Therefore, APC plus what? PDP plus what? That is total of what? The result. Plus Labour Party is equal to what? All of us. Let's go now, please. 1.18. Am I right? 60 plus what? 0.2151 plus what? 0.5977 will give us what? Madam, quickly. 1.1860 plus 0.2151 plus what? 0.5977 will be equivalent to 1. What? 9988. 1.9988. Are you sure? 1.9988. So let's get what the fraction of what? Let's get the fraction for what? APC. The fraction for what? APC fraction. Now let's go there. On Saturday, you shall know your next president with this mathematical proof. So APC now is equals to what? APC is equals to what? The what? Hello? Yes, it. APC equals to what?
1.1860.
Yes. The total number of people that will vote for APC come on the 25th. Saturday, February, here in Federal Republic of Nigeria, is what? APC total number of what? Votes. Number of what? Votes will be equal to what? The fraction. Where's the fraction? That is what? Where's it? 1.1860. 1.1860 over the total. What is the total there? 1.9988 times the total number of validated PVC recently announced by what? The INEC, the what? Independent National Electoral Commission just released that what? The total number of validated or accredited PVC is 90 what? 3 million. Is what? 93,460,460. These are the total number of Nigerians that will be coming out.
469,000.
Okay, 469, 93,469,000. These are the total number of what?
8.
Okay,
8.
93,469,000.
That last one is 8. 008.
So this is the total number. It is INEC that announced it, and not me. I've done my own aspect. So on the day of the election, the total number of people that will come out and vote for APC is what? 1.1860 over 1.9988 times 93,469,008. Okay, now you know. And that's therefore APC total number of votes becomes what? Now who can give it to me now? 5 what? 55 million. 460,000. 397 voters. 397 what? Total number of people that will vote for. Eh? Forget the point.
Point now.
In approximation, 55,460,397 persons will eventually come out and willingly vote for what? APC. What about total number of people that will vote for what? PDP. Total number of PDP. Total number of what? Voters will be equals to what? Now who can tell me? Let's go. 0 what? 0.2151 over the total 1.9988 times what? 93,469,008. Quickly, Emmanuel, I trust you. You are a mathematician. You have an uncanny mental mathematical ability. So give me the answer quickly now. What will be the total number of people that will come out to what? Vote willingly for what? PDP.
10 million.
You have 10 million. 0 what? 58 626. That is 10. 6 what? 26. This. No, just leave it like that in approximation, right? So these are the total number of what voters that will be coming out to vote for PDP. What about OB? Labour Party. Total number of what? Voters. I will come out. Is equals to what? 0.59. Am I right? 77 over what? 1.9988 times 93,469,000. Are you getting it? That's 008. And that will be equivalent to 27 million 949,983. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the revelation I got, and I was compelled to come out mathematically to disclose it to everyone that is within the world, a confinement or municipality of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So please go out on start today. And when the result comes out and it happens to be Asiwaju Bola Tinubu that evolved as the winner, and of course the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, take it, even God supported him, because God is a mathematician. According to Isaac Newton, he geometrizes. According to what? Plato, he created a universe of an infinite sphere whose center is everywhere and whose circumference is nowhere. Therefore, according to Archimedes, he is a geometer. According to Galileo Galilei, God Almighty established the universe in the language of mathematics. So God finds himself as a mathematician. Ladies and gentlemen, based on this mathematical analysis done so far, you can now see that the next president of the Federal Republic of what? Nigeria is no other person than what? Asiwaju, Senator Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Tinubu, if you become president, remember me, I did here.